Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your top Bitcoin. Took a huge bump to the upside. I just gave the call. I can't believe I did it. Stop loss below the 200. We got the pump. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jerome Powell coming in to speak right now. Jackson Hole. Is he going to devastate us? Are we going to finally get the bump to the upside? Are we going to 110? Dang you, Jerome! What a pump. Oh my God, an insane move for Bitcoin. This is absolutely insane. 115,005. We were ripping to the upside. We just called along in the trading group. This is absolutely out of control. Let's put up this. This is nuts. We get the rate cut. Everything goes back to normal. They're playing with us, baby. We got this. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you were in my trading group, I just gave you a long. Let me talk about why, what happened, and break it down for you. This is the place to be. I don't know who you're watching or what you're doing. I will look at this. I specialize in scalping reversals. I do it day in and day out. This has been a strangest reversal in a few years, but I will stay on it till I win the scalp bounce. I know it'll happen, and I'll be here to catch it. Relentless attitude. I will not overpost in these conditions. Bitcoin, 1 minute is showing the signal. I took a very small scalp just to get the blood flowing here, to get it going. Looks like we can get a pump up to 113,003 or even further above the 200 moving average. Within seconds, they reverse this price action right back down, but they bounce it off the 200 moving average on the 1 minute time frame. Right? They bring it down here like this, and then 1, 2, 3, boom. I see the biggest green candle of my life on the 1 minute time frame. We're up 42% in seconds. These things starts to rip, and shout out to anyone that made gains with the lifer. We did it. We actually did it. We made the gains, and we ripped all the way to 115,005 for Bitcoin. Look at the size of this candle. Like, this is insanity. And it pulled the 21 with it, which is pretty impressive. Usually you don't get that momentumous movement. You get too far for the 21. Okay, so you got a huge pump to the upside. Bitcoin crossed the 200 moving average of the 5 minute time frame in a voracious way. We needed that. That's what we're looking for. That's what we wanted. That's what we needed to get going. All right? All my trades are green. Are we not going to listen to Powell? We may listen to Jerome. We'll see what he has to say. Let's take a look here at what's going on. I would like the ADP. I like another feed. Yeah, something that doesn't have that branding on it would be a better idea, in my humble opinion. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, I need a team. Guys, when I asked you for something, there's better feeds out there. All right? And you got to get the right feed if you can. What I mean is there's like usually a Reuters one that usually is better. You see what I'm saying? Non-branded. Let me see what he does. Hold on. Because we're going to listen to him. I want to see what he has to say for sure. Because it's gonna move the market. Hold on one second. All right, other people seem to be rocking with whatever, so I'll rock with whatever. And we'll get it going here. Don't worry, I'll get it. This is crazy, though. I'm just taken aback right now. I can't believe what just happened here with Bitcoin. And we got the live pump to the upside. Unbelievable move here for Jer Powell, right? And that's just kind of what you're looking for. And if you were watching the channel, you would have got the call, you know, in the trading group. Like, you would have nailed this. And I talk about how we had a double bottom up to the 200 moving average. I even had it circled where we were going. I said, we're going to the 1 hour 200 moving average, and we went right to it. Like, exactly. That's the measured move of the double bottom. It was a double bottom, although it's just insane how it happens like it's supposed to every single time. If you're watching another streamer right now and he didn't give you the call, just bounce. Go to cryptolifer.com. Stop playing games. Like, you're not going to get better. You're not going to get a better call, better information, better. I do this every single day for years. Everyone else is doing two things at once. Like, they're playing games while they're doing it. Like, or they're working out while they're showing you. My whole point is pay attention to the guy that does the one focus move every single day. Stay focused, baby. Stay focused. Let's take a look at what's happening to Jer Powell here. All right.
Raising communications challenges. In particular, use of shortfalls was not intended as a commitment to permanently forswear preemption or to ignore labor market tightness. Accordingly, we removed shortfalls from our statement. Instead, the revised
and what we're going to do is how we do it every time, better than everyone else.
That the committee recognizes that
we're going to flow to the 1 minute chart for you.
Assessments of maximum
we're going to make it small on the side.
Without necessarily creating risks.
We're also going to have BOOKMAP on the left for you. All right.
Of course, preemptive action
Design
would
better.
likely be warranted if tightness in the
Just
labor
design
market
better.
or other factors
All right.
pose risks to price stability.
We got you. So we're going to have BOOKMAP flowing here on the
revised
right.
statement also notes that maximum employment is the highest level
Hold on
of
one
employment
second.
that can be achieved on a sustained basis in a context of price stability.
So if you're in the trading group, we hit
Focus on
gains.
promoting a
That's the most
stable
important thing of the
labor
day. We hit
market
gains. We
underscores the
sold for
principle
gains. We paid the
durably
trader.
achieving maximum employment
Okay? Now we
fosters
find out where the next
broad-based
move is coming.
economic opportunities and benefits.
I got
for
my
all
BitToNext
Americans.
scalp open on top.
The feedback we received at Fed Listens events reinforced the
$115,000
value of a strong labor market
Bitcoin.
for American households, employers, and communities. Fourth, consistent with the removal of shortfalls, we made changes to clarify our approach in periods where our employment and inflation objectives are not complementary. In those circumstances, we will follow a balanced approach in promoting them. The revised
Head and
statement
shoulder
now
on the
more
1 minute. You
closely
see that?
aligns with the original
Bearish.
2012 language. We take into account the extent of departures from our goals and the potentially different time horizons over which each is projected to return to a level consistent with our dual mandate. These principles guide our policy decisions today, as they did in the 2022 to 24 period, when the departure from our 2% inflation target was the overriding concern. In addition to these changes, there is a great deal of continuity with past statements. The document continues to explain how we interpret the mandate Congress has given us and describes the policy framework that we believe will best promote maximum employment and price stability. We continue to believe that monetary policy must be forward-looking and consider the
You got to get back
lags
to the
it
21 on the
affects
5-minute time frame.
economy. For this reason, our policy actions depend on the economic outlook and the balance of risks to that outlook. We continue to believe that setting a numerical goal for employment is unwise because the maximum level of employment is not directly measurable and changes over time for reasons unrelated to monetary policy.
I wonder if I could have a little music in the background.
We also continue to view a longer-run inflation rate of 2% as most consistent with our dual mandate goals. We believe that our commitment to this target is a key
Unbelievable that I
factor
called the pump for the
helping
group.
keep
God bless
long-term
everyone that made
inflation
gains. Put a 333 if you made gains with the lifer.
experience
Bang
has
it on them
shown
to the
that
upside.
2% inflation is low enough to ensure that inflation is not a concern in household and business decision-making, while also providing a central bank with
The trade we'd be looking for is a long
flexibility to
here.
provide accommodation during
Back to
economic
118.
downturns.
Change the whole game right now.
Finally, the revised consensus statement
Can't wait to do the
retains our
update.
commitment to conduct a public review roughly every 5 years. There's nothing magic about the 5-year pace. That frequency allows policymakers to reassess structural features of the economy and to engage with the public, practitioners, and academics on the performance of our framework. It is also consistent with several global peers. To wrap up, I want to thank President Schmid and all of his great Kansas City
Schmidty!
staff who work so diligently to host this outstanding event annually. Counting a couple of virtual appearances during the pandemic, this is the 8th time I've had the honor to speak from this podium. Each year, this symposium offers the opportunity for Fed leaders to hear ideas from leading economic thinkers and focus on the challenges we face.
Please.
Kansas City Fed was very wise to lure Chair Volcker here to this national park more than 40 years ago, and I am so proud to be part of that tradition. Thank you very much.
Oh, so smug. Is that it? Is that it? Jerome Powell, everybody. Watching the 1-minute time frame here, we got a bit of a flag here that could do damage too to the upside. This may propel all the way to 118.5. You have no clue how fast this could go. Short squeeze continuing to the upside here for Bitcoin. It does have some signs of a possible head and shoulder, but so far, so good. So that's it. That was it.
Assessed just a
Like, that was it. Like, we waited this whole time for 20 minutes of Jerome Powell. I thought he spoke for like an hour.
today. When I appeared at this podium 1 year ago,
So he opens his mouth and we pay. This is just the craziest market I've ever
our
seen in my
policy
life.
rate had stood at 5.25% to 5.5% for more than a year. That restrictive policy stance was appropriate to help bring down inflation and to foster a sustainable balance between aggregate demand and supply. Inflation had moved much closer to our objective.
Just
and
seeing
the
what he
labor
said,
market
like,
had
what is the-
cooled from its formerly overheated state. Upside risks to inflation had diminished, but
See, while
the
your favorite
unemployment
streamer
rate
was
had
streaming just to get views, I was giving you the call in the trading Discord. That's why I came in 5 minutes late. We were banging on him to the upside, man. This is just crazy to me, right? So remember, the people that work hard behind the scenes giving you the absolute gains. Look at this. I'm giving it to you right here. 1 minute is showing the signal. I took a small, I'm telling, right 950, I'm giving you the call. CryptoLifer.com. I don't know where you want to be. I don't know where you're going, but we're going to give you the sauce every single day. This is the place to be, and we can prove it all the time. Shout out to everyone here. We're going to continue to prove it right now by showing you the sauce, by just teaching you how we trade. So let's go break it down. How do we find the gain today? How did I know what was about to happen to Bitcoin? Let's show you what I was looking for right now. I'm going to show you the technical analysis. All right. Number one, I'm going to back test my theory for you and show you how it works. Then I'm going to show you how I put it into theory and how it happened. No one will do this for you because no one can teach it the way we teach it here on the channel. So look, when you cross a 200 moving average, there is usually a massive short squeeze like this. Boom, right there, boom. You see that? What it does is they're programmed to buy on this indicator. And at certain times too, with certain movements in volume and on certain days too, okay? And after liquidations, you have to also know it's not always about the day. It's like the timing of the event after massive liquidations too. Because like I know there's a reversal coming whenever they go through a bunch of shorts. Or whenever they go through all the longs, I know we're going back up to get the shorts. Like it's never one way. It's always both ways. And when you get too far for the 21-day moving average to the 15-minute, look, that's coming back down. That's unsustainable. I would sell that. So I would sell every penny of that. People would say, but what about that 1 minute that you showed? It looks like a head and shoulder. For me, I trade the 1 minute, the 21-day moving average. Anyway, so I'm proving to you that when we get above the 200 moving average, you get a bit of a pump. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's big. Look, that one's huge short squeeze. When you see a massive green candle, that is a short squeeze. Short squeeze right there. Short squeeze right there. See how it happens when we cross this yellow line. Okay, so now you can go back to the 1 minute. Now, what I did is I learned this on the 1 hour. Then I learned it on the 15. Then I learned it on the 1 minute. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Sam just proved that he didn't know the news, wasn't listening, and made the call based on TA. Show me the charts, and I will show you the news. Poof. Yeah, like I didn't have to watch Jerome Powell. Like we don't have to go over Jer Powell. We do it because the algorithm likes it, and it made people, oh, let's listen to Jer Powell. But it's just unneeded. It's just not needed, right? So Asia pump tonight too, probably. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't say stuff like that. You're already ready for an Asian pump. What if it doesn't happen? You'll be devastated. I have no clue what's going to happen tonight. And I do this every single day. Okay? Sam got the short squeeze senses, man. I told everyone in the group, and I gave you the call. And you could say, well, I relentlessly go after that same idea over and over again, so I'm eventually going to catch it. Yeah, you could say I'm just so persistent that eventually I will hit it. You could say whatever you want. Broken clock strikes twice, whatever you want. I'm here more than everybody else, though, so we're going to continue to get that sauce. We're going to continue to bang on them every single day. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. It does not matter. We will continue to crush it daily. So what's going on right now for BTC? So when I saw that we were above the 200 moving average on the 1 minute here, and we made a flag, I was looking for this flag to break out. I put my stop loss always below the 200. Why? Because there's good chances once you break above it, it can use you as a positional strength to keep you from getting stopped out. I've done this so many times in my life, it's insane. So we sat here and we waited, and boom, we got the blast to the upside here for Bitcoin. And honestly, there is a chance that this flag could continue to play out. There could be just a massive short squeeze of the smaller time frame. There is a chance. Like, show me the money and I'll show you the way. I mean, could this thing just absolutely rip? We're getting way too far for the 21 and the 15. It's telling me this is unsustainable. It's more likely if we do get a pump, you get one more pump and then some type of bearish div, and then I feel like we'll come down. But this could definitely boom. 118,697 could be the move. Just a massive super chat coming in for my buddy, man. Jackson Hole sure did bring the volatility. Look what my man is saying. I can't stand this Microsoft stuff. Like, it does whatever you want, but I don't want it to do that right now, right? Jackson Hole sure did bring the volatility. Do you mind using a small portion of my pay, the trader gains, to allow someone into the 99 for a month? It's been the best community I've joined. Your mentorship, master friends, I guess, have been life-changing. Blessings to you and your family. What do you mean, I guess? Master friends the man. But God bless you, man. Hey, it's all a continuation of the same sauce, man. I am the master that put it all together, but you guys are building it with me. We build together. It's people like you that continue to win and they continue to give. Look, this guy is giving. You could be him. Someone's watching YouTube right now and they're wondering about their life. They're sitting there. They're dreaming about money. This guy started watching my channel. He joined the trading group. He got the knowledge and now he's giving away money. Like now he's thrown me now $400 or $500 or something in the last few weeks. That's how it works, everyone. People are giving back to me constantly. You see what I'm saying? God is paying my bills through all these people. Don't you get it? Because I'm helping every single person I come in contact with. If you come in contact with me, I'm doing everything I can to help you. That's who I am. And God is blessing me back in advance, right back to me. And I show up every single day and don't stop because I tell God, thank you, dear Lord. My gratitude is in my dedication. Don't you understand? By showing up every single day is by telling God, thank you for what you gave me. I will never squander this opportunity. I'll never take a day off because that will tell God that, hey, you know what? It'll be here tomorrow. And I'll start taking advantage. I'm not going to take advantage of the position I'm in life right now. I'm going to work as if I'm the brokest guy in the game. I'm going to work as if I got nothing. I'm going to grind. I don't care how much money I've made or where I've gone. I'm going to act like it's the day one on day one every single day. And that's because that's how I got here in the first place. And that's how you'll get there. I'm just teaching you the way of the entrepreneur, the way of the success. This is the way. I'll be honest, this is a good flag. And these flags can break out. But when the 15 minute is away from the 21, this flag has a way less of a percentage of breaking out. It starts to get pretty sketchy. I'd rather almost miss out on the pump. I'm happy I got a piece. And again, to everyone out there, let's break this down. If you were in the trade and you listened to me and you used the 200 moving average as your stop loss block protector, you would have got so paid right now. And fine, maybe you sold here. Maybe you sold here. Maybe you sold there. Maybe you sold the top. Maybe you got in here and sold there. Maybe you got in here and sold there. I don't care where you got a piece of this move. Be happy you got a piece of it. Don't beat yourself up, because what a great trader does is say, dear Lord, thank you for getting me in here. I got out here. I didn't get this extra pump. I didn't. I would have made another $500, whatever, right? So what? I hit the trade. Things went my way, though. Blessings on blessings to be alive. So it is what it is. We go from there. Okay? We go from there. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. I don't take a day off every single day here, baby. Constantly teaching you guys how to get it in. Right? You're the man, Andrew. What a gift. Thank you. We are community and we build together. Shout out to Erwick. God bless you. Yeah. Somebody said, did anyone having issues? Honestly, it could be the internet. I don't know. I've had no problems. I'm going to show you my BitTinex account right now. And I don't think I've got any issues. It actually looks, it's ready to go in real time. No problems at all. Right? Ready to go. I mean, it looks, I nailed the trade. I hit, I sold. I got in, I got out. The internet's ripping. This looks like a bull flag, actually, that could break out to the upside. 1 minute is looking somewhat bullish here, despite what we're seeing. And again, there's a lot of FOMO. There's a lot of people who thought we were going lower. Even I put out a bearish call this morning. I said, price action does not look good. I said, we got to get above some key levels or we're going lower. I said 14.8. I said, I would, you know what I mean? I took my signal on the 1 minute because that's what I do. See, that's what I learned about trading. See, the last few years, I was amazing at calling the market, but I didn't always trade it. You see what I'm saying? And I would be like, it's likely going up. And I'd see it go up. And I was like, man, I didn't call. I didn't trade it. And I'd be like, dang, I knew it was going. I saw the probabilities. So I was super good at calling the market. I didn't trade it. Then I realized I didn't have to be good at calling the market. I just had to be good at trading it. Two different things. Like you could be good at calling it and never trade it. You could be good at not calling it, but trade it great. Isn't that kind of funny? So I do both. I call it some days. I trade it both. Some days I call it looks bearish to me. But once I see my signal, I go long. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that the signal is stronger than my analysis because the signal is the key. Do we take this long right now up to 118,570? Very likely it won't happen. It's high risk, high reward. I would only risk a very small percentage of what I made already. Like maybe 127 for 3. Something like that. This is likely not going to pump, but there's a chance. So you kind of might as well just throw a hat in the ring is what I do. Because you never know. And this isn't going to be the last trade of your life. Everyone acts like it's the last trade of their life when they do a trade. Right? It's not the last trade of your life. So Anything could happen. All right, there is a network. I see it there. Yeah. And what they'll do is they should honor that if anything happened, which they usually do. You know what I mean? I'll be all over them and I'll be like, what's going on? Right? Nice little flag here to the upside. And that's why I always have multiple exchanges all the time too. Another reason why that's very important. And I always have funds on multiple exchanges and I'm ready to rock no matter what. Right? Weeks is pumping, doing absolutely beautiful right now. Love what I'm seeing here on Weeks. I can flip right to the 1 minute and just keep it moving. So let's take a look here on Weeks. And shout out to the whole team at Weeks. They put a warm feeling whenever I think about them and the hard work that they do, the group. I never watched an exchange work together. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd worked for film companies and all these different companies. But in Dubai, watching everyone, watching the team come together, watching how much pride they had in their product, in their exchange, I was pretty impressed. So shout out to Andy. You run a good ship there. COO, man, of the exchange, really knows what's up. And they're one of the exchanges with that. They got good flair. They understand what's happening. They understand their customer really, really well. This is sketchy, as I told you. You know, we won the first trade of the day, so there's no reason, you don't have to force trades. You take a percentage of what you won with and try to scalp again. That's what I do. Likely this will lose. Like I already know in my heart, this is likely not going to win because I know we're too far away from the 21 on the 15. But maybe the FOMO was so strong that we get a pump somewhere. To me, if this does play out, we're going to get a pump here, likely up like this, make some bearish divergence, and then likely come right back to the downside here. Unsustainable, right? So many crazy people longing right now. Full port, bonus pack, learn TA, plus motivation, plus leadership skills, plus entrepreneurial skills, plus spiritualness, plus comedy and impressions, plus work ethic. You get it all here, not just TA. The man can do it all. God bless you, man. You don't have to be, you guys are so nice. Shout out to Crypto Billy, always in my corner, always holding me down. Thank you so much. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. My name's Peter from Family Guy. That's right. Yeah. Every time I watch crypto, I watch Crypto Lifer. That's right. I have a couple beers at Quahog in the bar, and then I watch Crypto Lifer. That's right. Don't be pissed. Get in with us. Buy some crypto. Stop being a lame-o. This is Peter, and I approve this message. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Sam, I told you to stop doing it like that. I'm Maki Wahlberg, and I approve this message. Sam, I can do it. I played a sniper. I did it all. I told my wife last week, it doesn't matter, babe. I got it done. I can get it done, babe. I can do this. I played a sniper, played a cop, I played a fireman. I can get it all done. This is Maki Wahlberg, and I approve this message. I was with Joyner Lucas last night. I told Tommy, why are you doing with the curly head kid in FTX? I knew they were going to take your money, Tommy. I knew it. What are you doing? Could have got into Gala with me and The Rock. Me and The Rock are in Gala. Gala's the best. Instead, you lost your wife, you lost everything, and then you got into FTX, Tommy. What are you doing? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 119,145 for Bitcoin. Can we get all the way up there? It's a possibility. We're breaking out a little bit. We're up 10% of the trade already. I told you I'm the king of 3%. Nobody makes 3% faster than the lifer. And everyone's going to show you the trade that they were in or join my Discord to do all this. I show you live trades every single day. You don't got to join the Discord. I show you how to do it right here, right there. I want to get you paid first. Then I want you to join the Discord. Everyone's trying to tell you to join the Discord first so they can get your money. I'm trying to get you paid first. Then you can join the Discord. See, I built my business giving away everything for free for years. Once I got a bunch of people rich, they decided to help me get rich too. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, boom. This is how it works, buddy. This is how it works. I gave value away over and over again, the Gary V way. All these other people, they're coming out. They have a 2,000 subscriber channel. I'm just going over their business models, right? And I shouldn't. I'm just going over how it works. And they're like, come, subscribe to my channel. But what are they giving you? Man, let them give you 4 free years first before you even think about, you know what I mean? Put in that work. God bless everybody out there. Thank you for being here. So this could be a bearish div. Overbought. This is to me not too sustainable. It really isn't. I'd even move my stop up to kind of shave the risk off. Like if you're in my trading group, you already got paid today. If you joined the 99 and you took the call this morning, you got paid. There's nothing I can say about it. I'm not lying. I'm not BSing. It is what it is. We gave you the in. We gave you the out. We gave you the stop. It went past the target and some. If you raised that thing and if we were manually trading, I would have absolutely nailed it. It happened so fast, I didn't even have a chance to keep riding that stop loss to the upside. Shout out to the 199 in super chats. And people send super chats to the channel to get people to join the group. They use their hard-earned money and say, hey, can you put someone in the group for us, please? So if anyone here wants to be in a trading group, desires to be in a group, has watched my channel and said, you know what, I've been pulling the trigger, I've been thinking about it. All right. Jackson Hole was fire. I love you, man. I only bought to hold. I'm learning with you. Can't wait to jump in and trade with you all soon. We show up every day and learn for the greatest. Can't wait to join the group one day. Shout out to Brian Gonzalez. Hey, maybe today's your day. The overbought can go a little longer. Pay the trader, leave a runner is the way, 100%, because you never know. It could go up. Unlikely with that 21 on that 15, though. Very unlikely. Shout out to Big Boy Crypto. I desire to be in the group. He used the right words. All right, Big Boy Crypto, you're in. I like that you use the word desire. Go to your channel. You're in for a month. All right? Big Boy Crypto. God bless you. My team got to be really, make sure we're on it, though, because lately it's been like 2 or 3 people in the last couple of weeks. I want to make sure we get all the, because then people in for free for too long. Like, it hasn't happened, but I just want to make sure I get a little willy-nilly with this. See, there's your bearish div that I'm looking for. The swing down on the RSI, the swing up, and that tells me that this isn't unsustainable. At this point, I would watch your 15-minute for a reset and then, go from there. Let's take a look at our top-down analysis. It did break out, though. That flag did break out from 115.2 all the way back up to 116. So we hit 116,000. We did. My goodness. $116,093. Interesting. Wow. I mean, now retesting the top here. And what a move. Like, can you believe how fast crypto changes? Like Jerome Powell, he didn't even say anything. What the heck did he, it's like, and then boom. And I like what Crypto Billy said. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. You never know. This looks sustainable. This looks like we may be getting the pump. So again, I'm giving you some of my live trading strategies right here on the live stream. Getting into live trades in front of you. Not showing you the trade that we made in the Discord and saying, hey, if you get into the Discord, you'll see. We don't do that. We do it sometimes. I can't be live every day, and I can't show you every single thing that I do. We're 24/7, basically. I sleep for 5 hours like a bat, but upside down, too. But the thing is, we're going to give it to you every single day, constantly. And we're going to bombard you, man. You're going to learn. You're going to learn about more altcoins than everybody else. You're going to have access to altcoin AI searching. You're going to have access to exchange listings, announcements, a weekly screen share that I do every single Thursday night. I show my entire portfolio, how much more Bitcoin I bought last week, what coins I purchased, what happened, what I'm holding, how big my portfolio is, how long I've been in it, and how long I'm sitting in it. And basically, you can watch me go through my entire process with all the money that I'm using here once a week, every Thursday. So a lot of people aren't doing that. They're just not. They don't have the ability. They don't know the altcoins like that. They're either good at futures trading or they're good at altcoins. We do both here. And then we have elite traders that are pumping through the altcoin market and giving you altcoin charts too, as well as me. And everything that we're seeing, leverage scalps, elite scalps, NASDAQ futures updates. I trade the NASDAQ too as well. You're going to get so much in the Discord. It's going to blow your mind. And then on top of all that, I have a free course inside the Discord that people would pay like $2,000 for inside the content directory. This is everything you need, right? Fibonacci Masterclass, spot trading, short, how to look BOOKMAP, liquidity, support and resistance bootcamp. All right, head and shoulders tutorial, price action versus indicators, the making of a trade, deep dive on the process of the mindset, timeframes, measured moves, risk management, how to long and short Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, support and resistance flips. What is a swing? This stuff will blow your mind. All right, wedges and triangle patterns, how to price action moves and trend analysis, the rising wedge, pattern guides, measured moves are more accurate and why, complex bottom, inverse head and shoulders, double tops, double bottoms, triangular patterns, the diamond pattern explained, and more. Come on now. This is all at your fingertips waiting for you for $99 a month. No one else gives it better. I've scoured the internet and I've joined all the other Discords and watched what they do. I've compared myself to them and I decided that you got to just get the best or just don't do it at all. That's how I look at it. So can we get the continuation to the upside? 119,145 is very, very likely here for Bitcoin. All right. So I'm in the long. We'll see where this goes. See if we can get another bit of a day's pay here. That says you can get to 119,000. So this could become huge. And then you're so close to 120. And all of a sudden, the whole entire market have shifted in a minute. That's why I'm going to look at the top-down analysis here. Starting to get a little bear flaggy, though. Like, I expect this to dump. I don't expect this to pump. If it pumps, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I expect this to dump. I don't expect to win this next trade. This trade just an add-on trade to the beginning trade. Why? Because of where we are on the 21. But anyway, let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Monthly candle closes in about a week. And, it looks okay. I don't love the tweezer tops, though. But maybe a week can change it all. Let's take a look at the first thing, which is our weekly candle. In my humble opinion, we got back inside the pattern here. We were hanging outside. We got back inside the rising wedge. This rising wedge could still break out parabolically for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was on the edge of a nasty, nasty move down. Had we lost 112 there, gone to 111.8, 109 was calling our name, and it's still not over yet. We'll go one step at a time here. Major resistance for Bitcoin. Can we get the bounce? 21-day moving average is dang close to price. I mean, really close. That's cool. I'm good enough. Like right there, we got a huge pump after that. You don't have to actually touch. Touching is great, but being close on the weekly is awesome. 5-day finally showing signs of a possible bounce. Please, you got to get, in my humble opinion, get back inside that pattern on that 5-day chart. 3-day chart showing signs of life. And we talked about the 3-day being a double bottom. See that? A 3-day double bottom. We talked about the daily showing signs of a double bottom, right? This is that we went over every morning. I go over the positives and the negative, the pluses, the bullish and the bearish moves. My humble opinion, you're still outside the trend line on the daily. So that could just be a bearish retest. Like this could just be nothing but a bearish retest that we dump down to the 200 moving average. This may just be, this could just front run. What I like about it is it's defying the Adam and Eve. So it can kind of take that away. And that had a measured move down to the 200 moving average. So far, I was very close to shorting that. I was about to short that today. They were going to catch me in the short squeeze. They were making it so bearish for so many days. I eventually was just like, all right, I guess you got to force me to short the market. But I waited. It's weird. You got to be sick. You got to be sick to be good at leverage trading. Like you got to be sick in the head. Because not only do you have to have the skills and the knowledge, but you have to know when to go against what you know is right based on a signal that you've back tested over time. It's insane. I can't explain how insane you have to be, but it's not easy. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And you got to know exactly what you're doing and be spot on, right? Yeah, so could there be a bounce here? 117,350 is the key resistance. Oversold on the stochastics RSI. 8 hour above the 200 moving average. And we even talked about, just there's a chance we were going to get a bounce. This morning I looked at the 4 hour, said the 4 hour does have bullish divergence. I said there is a double bottom on the 1 hour time frame. And I finally said, we could pump to the 200 moving average. Wow, we're continuing to pump, everybody. We're continuing to pump here. And everything kind of seems, wow. I got to say, so far, so good for Bitcoin. And so whenever the moving averages get tight, we get a pump back up to the 200 moving averages on, I've seen this many, many times. So we kind of did this giant double bottom. So I don't need that. Like, what the hell got me to instinctively long this today? I'll be honest, I just trade the 1 minute 200. And that's what I tell people. I said, if you have a signal that you go after every day, one day you'll just hit the signal and it'll end up being the biggest pump of your life. And you'll just get blessed for doing the right thing. Look what they did. This is exactly what they did. People that don't know how to trade the 200 moving average, all they saw was a head and shoulder pattern. I'm sorry, trading is a lot harder than it looks. Yes, patterns play out. Yes, this has a 68% chance of breaking down. Yes, if you trade this more than not, then you'll be okay. You have to remember, there's a lot of people that love this pattern and want it more than they've lost it, so they didn't care that they got short squeezed right now. Wow, we're at 115,990. We are going. This may continue to rip. The long is starting to do damage here on weeks. You can sign up to weeks today. Rip through, doing great. And BitTNX looks awesome. BitTNX is up and running. If it had a bit of an issue, it's back up. No problems here as I see now. I see my balance, everything going on. I still got $74,000 here on BitTNX. That flag, I have to say, looks like it's going to rip. The target is 118,570. It's high risk, though. I'm telling you, there's a very low probability this will pump. It's more like 30-70. It's more likely to dump now. Even though the signal looks good, you got to remember what the bigger time frames are doing. Do you go, do you go over all the different things? Or do you just look at one thing? So the good thing is this was a head and shoulder. They got everybody to short this. I was bearish. I didn't like it. I didn't. Why did I give a long signal in the trading group? Because I take signals that I've formed over time, that I've backtested over years. I can't explain it. This is what happens. You become your mind becomes selective at just taking signals. You become a bot. So, wow, this thing is just taking names and kicking butt. It may not want to stop, but we keep switching you back to the 1 minute time frame where we gave you this trade right here with an entry. We even moved the stop loss to 115,100. We could see 119,000 people. We really could. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening on the liquidity side. I mean, look, they got 117. The closest right now, 117, 118. They got 118 too. They got 125. Heck, they got a lot of liquidity to the upside. There's a lot of people that shorted this market and thought they were smart about it. I kept telling everyone, you do not short uptrends. It made me want to short, but my mom was like, I don't short daily uptrends. And the daily was still in an uptrend. The weekly was in an uptrend. The daily had to dig in for that double bottom, though. We really dug in at 112 twice. It was last Saturday we called the bottom. We got the move back up to the all-time high. Remember, I called the bottom right here, if you remember, on the channel, on the 1 minute time frame. And then we sold the top exactly right there, too. I bought that bottom. I didn't ride the whole thing. We traded it on and off. But I sold that top and I bought that bottom. I'll tell you that right now. Let's take a look at what the bot did. Did the bot sell itself out of positional strength or did it stay in? It stayed in. It didn't get out yet. The bot says, hey, I'm going for the gusto at 117.5. Average long short. So it's back to the average price of the buy now. So it's back basically to break even. So the bot's at break even right now. It bought here. It had a bot there. It had to buy 3 times, an $8,000, a $12,000, and an $18,000 safety order. It has orders ready to back up the next order. You understand? That's how the bot works. And now the bot's back in good graces, actually in the money here because it's above the average price. And the bot's looking possibly to get out at 119. So this is brewing. I got to tell you, because this is consolidating, it looks like it's going to continue to pump. I got to take this long. I'm going to take a percentage of what I already made to play the risk, even though I know it's high risk. If I had not made any trades today, and this is my first trade, highly likely I may make this my first trade because the odds aren't that good. You got to get in when you cross that 200 moving average. Or you got to, I use the front run of the 21 touching price. So a lot of people shorted this. So they got a bunch of short squeezes going. And then I tell my students and everyone who meets me, do not short above a 200 moving average. Not a good look. So if you see that we've double bottomed, also that made a double bottom. So everyone else saw the head and shoulder, but they didn't see the double bottom. They couldn't move into a smaller time frame and adjust their mind. This is very difficult to do. This takes years. I didn't just out of nowhere know how to short the 1 minute today and just, it wasn't lucky. You couldn't say I got lucky because I hit the win. Is it luck or was I prepared? If you show up every single day and do the same thing, people are going to call you lucky. People call me super lucky now. Oh, look at your channel. You're so lucky. Your channel got almost to 100,000 subs. Like, you're so lucky. I showed up every day, though, for 5 years straight. Is that luck? Or did I make it happen? I stopped believing in luck, personally. And I started believing that things just happen because you make them happen. Like, you force reality to bend to your will, to your what you desire. So, yeah, I would wait for the 15-minute to come back to the 21-day moving average. I would even think to take, unlikely this is going to win. Very unlikely. And if it stopped me out and pumped, so be it. See, I moved my stop loss to break even. I can't lose now. I'll protect my position. And if it stops me out and then rips to 120, so be it. Everyone's always worried about getting every single pump. So what if you don't get that pump that day? You know how many trades we're going to make from here till September 22nd? Maybe 4 or 5 a day, possibly, right? That could be 150 to, 100 to 150 trades, right? So I'm going to make a bunch of different trades from now till then. If every single trade, I put every single weight on it, then I wouldn't be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? You just got to look at it as it's in your data set. All right, so here we stand. So let's go over kind of where we're at right now. To me, the daily fell out of the falling wedge, but it made a beautiful double bottom, and it could consolidate above support 112,000. As long as we hold 112 on the daily, look, that's strong resistance, which became support. We can head back to resistance at least at 120,000. I'd like it to break back inside the pattern. I'd like it to make a W, which it did. The W has a measured move. It's the length of the midsection to one of the legs, and then you take this up, and that brings you to 135,000. So the daily is in a pattern that 68% of the time breaks up, and it goes to 134K. All right. Remember, we don't know where Bitcoin's going. If I told you I knew where Bitcoin was going this morning, I never would have been able to trade it. I would have said, oh, it's definitely dumping. It looks horrible. I said, the odds are pretty bad. I said, it looks bearish. I said, let's take it one step, one candle at a time and see where we go, though. Amen. This was also a falling wedge. I kept saying falling wedges break up 68% of the time. The daily was in a falling wedge. It's supposed to break up here. As crazy as this sounds, look, Sammy cup and handy. Look at the cup and handle there. There's your cup, there's your handle. A double bottom cup and handle. So this is telling us it wants to get back to the high, 120, 122. It's telling us liquidity is up there. There's a point of control at 118. It's definitely going to be a place where we have a bit of a problem. Okay? Not a problem, but some resistance. The 12-hour and the 22 were very oversold. They did not lose the 200 moving average. That was bullish. The 22 never lost the 200 moving at the 12-hour, even putting in right there with a stop below the 200. Boom. Positional strength, trading near the 200 moving averages on bigger time frames can give you very low risk with very high return. I've learned this now over time. Using the moving averages is really where you can shine. Why? They give you the best strength against your position. Okay? That's why. They let you really risk little for a lot more. Bang, bang, bang. You will regret. Yeah. Just warming up. Don't long it now. We will come back. No, it was 4-2. Yeah. Will East surpass its all-time high by Sunday? Colossal dumps this weekend, though. Renee, I love you, man. I love you, Renee. You said you're a hodler, but then you love to say it's going to dump every 5 seconds. I love you, Renee. God bless you, man. So 8-hour, sustainable. Why? Double bottom above the 200 moving average. That's not nilly-willy. That's strong. Okay, that's a good sign. And then you bring it, and the 4-hour still has legs. It's not over yet. And the 4-hour is not that far away from the 21. And here we are with the 1-hour now attempting to breach the 200 moving average. So look, they sniped me, and now they may pump it. So they snipe me in slight profit again. I tell you what, I don't know what's going to happen. The probabilities that I trade tell me the 15 minutes a little extended. But we're also in this insane FOMO stage where, like, nation states were wishing they bought more Bitcoin. Companies have it on the balance sheet. And there's a lot of people that wish they had way more Bitcoin than they do now. I told you, who bought more Bitcoin this week? Who bought all the dips this week? Who's in the money on all those dip buys? Me? You guys saw me buy 5,000, 3,000, 4,000. You guys saw me buy so much Bitcoin every single time it was in the red. Because I told you I'm trained to buy the fear. I said the fear has made me so much money, I have to buy it. Wow, 116, 281. This thing is, it's FOMO chasing now. If I chase it, I definitely feel like I'm FOMOing in. But there she goes, man, to the upside. What a move. Morning, Sam. Much love to you and the family. It's Wayne Mustafa here. Just changed my name. Shout out to my man, Wayne Mustafa. God bless you. Yeah. And I see some of you people on some questionable channels. You guys don't know the origins of a lot of these people online. I know the backstory of some of these people. I see some people that support me and love me, and they go to channels that are like, they don't know they're hanging out with demons, man. They don't know it. I'm not going to mention who or what, but I just be careful out there. Just know you don't know the backstory behind a lot of stuff. And if you heard something or whatever it is, just be careful. That's all I got to tell you. If you think I'm talking to you, then I am. It's you that I'm talking to. Yeah. I bought on the bear market. Just taking profits at this point. Shout out to Byron Franco. Amen. Left the gym, made breakfast, turned into notice the pump of pumps. I know, crazy, right? Liver, you should be careful about all right, they love my no required. Yeah. Larry, that's just not true. Larry, you're out of your mind. All right. He goes, look at I'm going to address this really quick. He goes, Larry, you should be careful promoting weeks. They say no against you, send a recommendation. Larry, that's just not true. Can't get my funds back. That's just not true. If you're a lifer in the trading group, you'll be firmly protected. Email us. Let us know what your user ID is. I will send it to the COO. All right. And they will look at that. That's just not true, man. All right. So either you didn't contact the right people, you don't know what you're doing, or you did something, I don't know. Some people do a bunch of crazy trading back and forth. So, yeah. Lark Davis for trading. I love Lark, but for trading, no. That guy played the opposite of you yesterday. That guy that played the opposite of you yesterday, mate, what are you talking about? You're not making any sense. The guy that said he was going to, he called the bottom. We went lower. He got stopped out horribly and got liquidated. He did not. No. We dumped yesterday after that call. He did not call the bottom. You're trolling me. You're not making any sense yet again. You don't know the knowledge. Anyway. Yeah. I am in the same situation with Maxi. If you're in the trading group and you're in any of those situations, just hit email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Give me your user ID. I will find you. I will get you off. Yeah. I just woke up. Did Powell say something positive? Yeah, he happened to sniff on the idea that he was a bit dovish. He wasn't hawkish at all. And it definitely gave some light there that we may be getting a rate cut. Let's take a look at the CME watch through change it all too. If that bounced from like 75 back to 90, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, it did bounce from 75 back to 89%. So his dovish talk really forced the market back up, got us a bit of a pump. We can start to trade the NASDAQ again on BTC.C. We'll start seeing kind of what's happening. The market is alive and well. People are Googling. We have 1,900 people here on the stream, 532 likes, $200 in chat revenue. God bless you all. This thing is above the 200 moving average. Unsustainable pump because we're away from the 21 and the 15, but dang, it just doesn't care. We're just like slowly crawling here on the 1 minute time frame. The FOMO was real. A lot of people wanted lower Bitcoin. I knew to buy these prices up in front of you. How many people saw me buy Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks? How many people here on the channel saw me buy live Bitcoin? Spot Bitcoin in the dumps. Look, 50 is a great time to buy Bitcoin. Neutral? Are you kidding me? We barely ever get neutral in a bull run. To me, neutral is bearish. Or it's like a good signal. I like this down here. All right. It's kind of like Sebi speculated. Insiders knew the rates may be coming. Dumped us to a discount to scoop it up before the run. I believe so. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to T. Who cares what you bought, bro? 100%, bro. God bless you, man. I love you. I love when I just, you know what I mean? God bless you, T, man. Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares. You're going to die one day, and then that person that remembers you're going to die, and then we're all going to die. So what does it matter, right? I guess you could think like that. Shout out to Tropics in the house, raising his hand. Shout out to everybody here. My point is to buy the fear, man. Everyone say, oh, you bragging about what you bought. I just want to prove to people that you got to buy the fear to win. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking this financial advice, but you got to buy when everyone else is afraid. You got to open up the wallet when people are running for their lives. You got to be ready to actually make it happen and change your life and use it as an opportunity. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just a man, and my story could be written, and you guys could look at it as an example of a skeleton of a man. Take my name away, take my ego away, take my personality away, and just say, hey, this guy did this. I was sick inside whenever I bought those buys. It looked like we were going lower. I bought 112. Thought we were going down to 110, 109. But I said, hey, at least I'll start DCAing. This will open up the DCA, and I'll be ready, right? Sam puts his money where his mouth is. Shout out to Jason Casper hooking me up, man. Dude is so nice to me, and he's helped my channel grow, and he's been great to me. Subscribe to Jason Casper on YouTube. He's the man. And God bless everyone out there that has supported me throughout the years. Shout out to the Web3 Crypto Influencer Awards, man. We were basically the influencer of the year, man. We were like 0.03% away. I don't know if there was a little bit of, nepotism over there. But God bless everybody, man. I want everybody to win. I've gotten enough out of this life, man. I'm so excited. I shouldn't say I've gotten enough out of this life. I'm still young. But, I'm blessed. God has blessed me. So we put our money down. We lead by example. We don't play games. And we kind of show you what's happening. I got sniped out right there at like 158. And this thing is showing signs of a possible bigger move. Let it pump, man. I'll miss the pump. And I'll get in at a lower risk area. Been here since the beginning, day in and day out. Shout out to Milligan's Travels. Shout out to Peter Gideon. Peter, it's been a while. God bless you, brother. Sirius Grayson. Buyers got to have sellers. Funny how all these news yesterday said no rate cuts, maybe. Also goes against what the market makers say. I was scared. I missed it. Opportunities are plentiful. Don't listen to the news. Yeah. Shout out to Keeping It Real. God bless you, man. How is September going to treat us this year? The Plunger Master, Screamo Pump. Let's go. I know. Then we're going to pump. No, we're going to dump. We're going to pump. No, we're going to dump. We're going to pump. I love that. We need that exit liquidity. I would love to see Soul God Candle right now. Yeah. Shout out to Crypto Face in the house. Shout out to Tom Crown, my buddies. My partners in the streaming game. We all help each other when we stream. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. This is a free info making crazy gains. Hit the likes. Shout out to Astrowave. He says 2K are watching. Only 500 likes. This is free info making crazy gains. Hit the like. He loves you. He loves you is what he says. God bless everybody. Please hit that like button. Let us get to 1,000 people on this like button. On our way to 2,000 people here in the stream. Bumping to the upside. And this is the lifer sauce right here. The trade is still going. If you made the live trade and didn't get sniped out like I did, this trade is still open. Looks like it's still going to pump. Like they're going to squeeze the heck out of these shorts. Insane. Insane. It's crazy, right? I put out the long right there this morning, too. Look at that. That would have played out. Target to 118. In at 114, 460. I still can't believe it went like, and we got in right here. Boom. Second trade would have played out too, right there. Look at that. That's a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It's a 5-to-1 from where we hit right now. 100 for $500. Right? Feels like Friday pump, which is going to get trashed over the weekend. It's possible. I like how everyone makes these assumptions. We don't know what's going to happen over the weekend. Let's take it one step at a time, man. Just like we didn't know what was going to happen this morning. Just play what you know to be true. 200 moving average, I'm in. Everything else, who knows? So look, this is a rising wedge that could break out parabolically now at this point. We could seriously go to 120K today on some massive mat. Now there would be late long liquidations. I don't see how we wouldn't come back to clean it up. But man, I bought Ethan Sweet heavy on the dip over the past couple days. AERO with the perfect flag and measured move. Yeah. I've never made money like I have with AERO. Shout out to anyone. Did anyone get into AERO with me at 30 cents? Did anyone find Aerodrome with me? Or did you learn about somewhere else? Let me know. I want to know if I helped you find Aerodrome. Put a 444 AERO If I helped you find AERO or you found AERO on the channel, I love AERO Drone. I've been talking about it for a long time. I'm all about automated market makers. I've been trying to recreate my cake gains ever since I got into cake at 44 cents and it rode all the way, or at 60 cents and it rode all the way to 44. Sam, I started watching your live streams every day from this Monday and made over 530. I wish I was in the 99 so I wouldn't have missed this pump. And you made enough already, too, to pay $99, man. What were you doing? Invest in what helped you. You know, if the live streams helped you, invest more in what actually invest in yourself. Give yourself more information from a guy that does it every single day. Look at all the 444s. Thank you for everyone giving back. I appreciate that feedback. AERO, baby, AERO. So Bitcoin, in my humble opinion, needs to come back down at least to the bottom of the rising wedge to 117.8. Unsustainable if you're chasing this pump. But hey, you know, I chase it with low risk. There's still a chance it could play out to the upside here. AERO Drone. Man, banged my foot at the beginning of the stream. Right as the stream began, I hit my foot. I had to go behind my computer and I hit my foot on the... I've been hitting my foot like once a day on something. Just telling my buddy about this. My buddy Conrad, man. I hit my foot this morning right before the stream. It hurt so bad. Just sold some of my AERO 157. Took some profits. Been a banger. Wow, you sold AERO. Oh my God. No. How dare you? I'm not selling AERO until I get to 20. Wow, look at this pump of the 15-minute. It could flag out and pull the 21 with it. It's starting to look somewhat more sustainable here the way it's shaping up. A parabolic gain could be coming. That's an exact 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there. I'm not going to take the trade, but I am going to look at what the trade is. 120,008 or 80. $120,080. 15,500. We're back above 14.8. I know. How dare you sell AERO? I know. Crypto Billy. Now you can do whatever you want. Hey, if he felt like it's a good place to take some profits, it is what it is. I mean, it's gone up to $2 a few times, and not taking profits kind of hurts. So let's take a look at Aerodrome. Nice little pump to the upside there for AERO. To me, the daily's pumping, but it's not too bad. It's a little far away for the 21, but it looks like it could do damage. Look at that. And the 1 hour was in this bull flag here, ascending triangle. They got a little tighter, and it decided it was going to take off. That's a breakout for AERO. It's a little away for the 21-day moving average, and the whole market moved pretty violently today. So again, you're going to watch what Bitcoin does. And if Bitcoin flags out of the 15, it's the beginning of the bull run. Like, we're done. Like, it's likely this could be the beginning and we're on. AERO to 181. This could be one of the next nice flags. And soon, a lot of the flags are going to start playing out. And trust me, I'm going to pump out those setups when the setups are hot. When it's really time to get after it, we're going to get after it. Jumped to the short early this morning. Took care of my 60-year-old dog and missed a long call. Oh, well. Took the loss and still up big overall. Hey, God bless you, man. It's good to know not everybody wins, but they still win over time. Yeah. Had to go, Sam is the best. Smash the like, subscribe, and invest in yourself. Thanks for everything, yeah. When can say what happened was a major bear trap. Oh, yeah. Should I do the class before joining the group? I think they're both great. There's so many awesome people in there helping you out. They're both going to help you. Wow, Bitcoin. 116,600. Like, you just shake your head, your eyes are stuck. Is this insane or what? And everything could change in a moment. Let's pray for the bull. Lord knows we deserve it. Come on, man. God bless you, Dylan. God has us, man. Pray for a beautiful life and pray for awesome opportunity and pray for the ability to stay positive no matter what. Powell indicates conditions may warrant interest rate cuts as February proceeds. Carefully published Friday. Yeah, exactly. So the news was he was dovish. He led into the fact that they will cut the rates and so much money is going to flow into this market. And you had to have the guts to buy in the fear. You had to buy the NASDAQ in the fear. You had to buy the S&P in the fear. You had to buy Bitcoin in the fear. Every time I bought the fear, it is played out like 90% of the time. But it's not easy. Not everybody's going to be able to buy that fear. Right? Yeah, the pump past the 200 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. So AERO looking nice. Bitcoin still inside the rising wedge. So either you take the trade or you don't. Either you have proper risk management or you don't. It's that simple. Like, everyone tries to make this out to be something far more difficult than it is. Like, either you enter right here with a stop right there or wherever you feel the need and you wait it out, or you don't. You see what I'm saying? There's no like random trade here unless you're using like some medium, like maybe a meme medium or some like Elliott wave. Maybe the Elliott wave trader who said he caught the bottom. Come on, man. Yeah, I prayed to God for strength. He gave me more problems to make me stronger. Say that again. I prayed to God for strength. He gave me more problems to make me stronger. You ever pray to God for something, feel like you didn't get it? God gave you exactly what you paid for. You what you prayed for, you just didn't know. You just didn't have the knowledge God had, so you thought it wasn't good enough. See, same thing happens to parents and kids, right? They don't understand when the parent's doing something for their benefit. They actually think the parent's being mean. Say your kid wants an extra helping of something that you know not good. Hey, no, you can't have that. And they think, oh, why? Yeah, it's mean. In the end, they're fit and they're not overweight. It's because you watched what your kid was eating. You know what I mean? But at the time, they thought you were being mean. That's like a small version of it. But I mean, God does that to us in many, many ways, everybody. He teaches us things, but we're young. We're children in God's eyes, and we don't understand what he's trying to show us. We get frustrated. We think he doesn't love us. We throw tantrums. I used to throw many a tantrum. God, why don't you care about me? God, why did you do this to me? I used to say, God, why are you doing this to me? I used to say it all the time. I was ungrateful. I didn't understand. I was low frequency. I blamed everyone else for everything, and I didn't understand why I was going through what I was going through. Now I understand. Now I get it. God was teaching me the way. He was teaching me how to become great. He was showing me how to help others by teaching me the way within. Amazing, right? And now I'm so thankful that God wanted me to learn. God decided to show me something. I think he tries to show us all, but not everybody listens, right? God is attempting to lead you down a beautiful path every single day of your life, and the devil is trying to lead you down a bad path every day of your life. There's whispers of both. The devil wants to prove to God that you're worthless. I walked down the strip in Vegas a few years back, and I saw these drunk guys at the corner that couldn't walk, couldn't go anywhere. And I said, they were both babies just like me. I said, I became the crypto lifer, and I helped thousands of people around the world, travel the world, right? Work with exchanges, have a blast. And this guy's sitting there drunk in the heat, can't move, can barely get up off the sidewalk. I said, man, and both of us were men. Both of us had opportunities. Why did one man go one way and one man go the other? What happens? And I believe I could, if I stood there and stood behind that guy and built him up and gave him a shower and said, you can do it, could I help him and change his life? Would he eventually rob me and hurt me, or what would happen? You know what I mean? Just because I love this guy, man. Brand new 99, went for the 99 annual. Thank you for jumping in. Lindsay Hullock jumps in for the annual. God bless you, man. God bless you. Thank you so much. And we're going to work super hard every single day to show you why you did what you just did. All right? I mean, this could go continue. Someone said it's finances, not laziness. Is it, though? But that's someone who believes in luck, then. So you believe it's luck. You believe people get lucky, that they don't create their own destiny through their hard work. See, I believe that the poorest man become the richest man. Howard Schwartz. You know Howard Schwartz. Anyone know Howard Schwartz? He's a billionaire. All right? He owned Starbucks for a long time. He was born, I think, the youngest of 8 kids in a Brooklyn tenement. Dead broke. The guy became a billionaire, one of the richest people in the world. So don't tell me it's about finances. Because some of the richest people in the world grew up poorer than everybody else. How? How do they bridge the gap? How does someone that poor grow up and become some of the richest people, a billionaire? How? With perseverance, with belief in themselves, and honestly, when you get put through something very hard at a young age, it can become a blessing. Because you're going to have a toughness that the average person just does not have. My dad was hard on me. He was psychologically tough. He really was. He told me that the world was going to be really hard and that I was going to have to toughen up to make it happen. Thank God my dad sharpened my swords. By the time I was 7, I knew a lot of things about the real world that the average 7-year-old did not know, because my dad was tough on me. He did not sugarcoat things. He did not candy coat it. He told me how it was. By the time I was 8 or 9 to handle it, my dad told me, and he even said, when I was 14 or 15, he said, haven't I been giving it to you straight since you were young? I said, you have. He said, haven't I treated you like a man since day one? I said, you have, Dad. You have. He said, so I expect the same out of you. He used to tell me when I went out with my friends, and he's like, don't get pulled over by the cops and be with a bunch of kids and say it wasn't my fault. I said, when you see them doing the wrong thing, you get out of the car and you walk home alone. He said, if you can't get out and go alone, then it just, you know what I mean? Then you're not going to develop something deep inside. You got to develop intuition. You got to develop honor. You got to develop strength inside. My dad taught me these things. Too many men didn't have a good father. They weren't taught this stuff. I see guys that are great. They're good people, but they did not have a good dad, and they just don't know how to do what I know how to do. And I say, dang, man, they didn't get what I got. They didn't get the gift of a father. You know, and there was days where I thought my dad could have been better, and I heavily criticized him. Now that he's gone, I realize he was the best thing I ever had, man. May God bless my father, Jimmy Price. I lost my dad about 2 years ago. I can't believe it's been 2 years and a few months now. May 1st of 2023. He died of a heart attack. You know, they airlifted him to the hospital, brought him back to life many times. I sat in the hospital alone waiting for my sisters and my mother to get there for 9 hours while I looked at his dead body, basically as blood went from his head back into his body. But man, tough love works, baby. I still love my dad for everything he gave me. None of you would watch this channel without my dad. None of you would win these trades without my dad. None of you would learn the stuff that I taught you without my dad. My dad made me hard. My dad made me strong. My dad showed me the way. You know, I love this guy. You still doing 40X? You're funny, man. So we're looking for a possible continuation. Bitcoin's still kind of sitting in limbo here at 116.8. Not wanting to give it up. Suggest that we may get the pump. I actually may enter the trade now after all the shenanigans. 115.738 is the red. The green is the entry. The blue up there is the target. I just know it's unsustainable. It's starting to become bearish divergence too. But I've seen both things happen. God bless you, brother. Thank you. RIP to Sam's dad. Thank you. Shout out to all my beautiful people here on the live. FOMO in, bro. I'll be in your 99 group. God bless you. I lost my dad last year. I'm 30, and I was looking at his dead body, dude. Felt same as you about my dad. God bless you, man. Up over $1 billion. Love it, man. 33X levy in SPA up over $1 billion. You're up over $1 billion? Or a bill? What's a bill? $100? I remember the day, Sammy. Alts pumping. Alts are pumping. Let's take a look at Banter Bubbles. You can cover a lot of alts at once and just kind of see what's happening. CryptoBubbles.net. Crypto Bubbles. Which is the real one. Banter Bubbles kind of, didn't they steal it? I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but green day for the altcoins. Aurora up 12%. C-Pool up 13%. Band, OSAC, Desync, Scale, SVL, everything getting the love. In the last week, API up 121. Band up 47. Band, it's been a long time since Band moved. And I like Chainlink too as well. Aerodrome, we're looking for the flag on the 15-minute time frame. Same thing with Bitcoin. You're looking for the flag on the 15. I'm going to abstain from jumping on in. I will not FOMO in. I don't need to FOMO. I have huge spot bags. I bought tons of Bitcoin. We'll get the move to the upside. Your dad makes me want to keep being an amazing and consistent father. God is good, Sam. Thank you. Just keep doing what you got to do, Don the Dad. I love you, man. Community is responsible, respectful, and punctual. Yep. Bio up 60%. Let's take a look at Bio, which we keep talking about on the channel, Bio Protocol. Thing just keeps ripping from when we put it out, which is absolutely insane. And someone gave this to us on the channel on the live stream, right? Bio Protocol, it's up dang near 77% now from entry. Did not get stopped out with a stop below 11 cents. Wow, look at that thing just continue to rip faces off and do damage while the whole market starts to rip back to the upside. Unbelievable. AERO just doing damage too as well. Virtual up 8%. The market's deciding to take these alts by storm, starting to pump pretty nicely. When we green light this, Billy sells some. We had been red like Sammy. I was buying today. A great profit day. 100%. I like it. Sorry to hear about your father. He's in a better place now. Hopefully 100%. Alts take 3 setups, 5 steps back every time. Not excited. I know, right? Chainlink has been taking steps forward every time and not giving them back, though. It's been a little different recently for Chainlink and some other coins. So this rally has been a little different. It's been a little different. I wouldn't be surprised seeing a 27 Chainlink now, right? And look, it went to 2670 Chainlink. It is getting pretty pumped up on the daily, but it's starting to get a better, more lateral pump. Moving with the 21-day moving average. And what people don't realize is Bitcoin could get a supply shock. Ethereum starts to rip with ETFs. And next thing you know, like, the market could get unsustainably overheated in a way we never thought possible. That's why we're in crypto. Because you never know when things could flip on you and turn very, very bullish. Made 1K on Cubic, looking for another entry. If my mom was still alive, she would have loved your outlook on life. It's hard to get your mindset, but I'm getting there. You know what? You get this type of mindset that I have over time. Like, it just becomes something that you build. Thank you for your messages with TA. Nobody does what you do. You're the most consistent on YouTube. I see you. I'm giving you a hug, man. God bless you, Don the Dad, man. Thank you. Shout out to all the awesome people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and thank you for the greatest community on earth, the Crypto Lifers. Give yourselves a pat on the back for being unbelievably amazing. All right. Chainlink looks like you get all the way up there to $38. I got $100,000 in Chainlink at $11, so I'm up big right now. And I like what I'm seeing here. It's hard to get that mindset only because you said it's hard. Hey, I like that he said that. It's attainable. It may be more difficult than, but it's attainable for sure. I like what you said. Yeah, if you think whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. You're in control of exactly what's going to happen every single time. It's you. If you think you can't or you think you can't, you're probably right. The rising wedge starting to dip down. I would watch your 15-minute and flag it out. I would not chase this, but you do whatever makes you happy. Are we watching the Trump speech at the 4-hour close? No, unlikely. My heart's with you, Sammy. I lost my mom 3 years ago. I love her too. And I also lost my mother. My mom on Thanksgiving Day. My mom talked to me. I don't want to make people sad. I'm not going to get into it. But I lost my mom on Thanksgiving Day a year and a half ago. She was speaking to me. She had a stroke, and I thought she made it through the stroke. She was still talking. They brought her to the hospital, and then she died in 5 days in a coma, and I watched her die. It was the toughest 5 days of my life. I still don't believe it happened to me. It made me so strong. It ripped my heart out and threw it down the tubes, man. Like, I can talk about it now with strength, and I don't break down, but man. Yeah, and I never stopped streaming, not one day. And I kept my company going, and I kept myself going, and I kept entrepreneuring online, and I kept going. And I never stopped. And God blessed me with so many rewards and so many riches and so many things you wouldn't believe it. If I told you, I can't even tell people, because if I told people, it would freak them out. They wouldn't believe it. But one day I'll write a book, and I'll let everybody know what happened to me. And my twin brother passed 4 months ago, 3 weeks before our birthday. I'm so sorry. I have a twin sister. I can't even imagine. I can't. I'm a twin too, man. I can't even imagine. You just shook me to the core. God bless you, brother. And shout out to everybody here on the channel. Yeah. All right, let's continue to fly through these altcoins and have some fun. There's so much speculation out here. Let's take a look. Morpho has been hot. I actually still hold some Morpho. AERO at 152. That thing never looked back. Virtual doing damage. Fartcoin back above at 93. AMINOTAUR. Did DJI 6930 get some of the pump? Tell me at least got some of the pump. Something. Nope. Nothing. Like, it pumped a little bit and gave everything back that it made yesterday. The meme of memes. I'm in this coin. I took a shot at it. It's like, you never know, though. You never know. And don't do what you see people do on YouTube, right? I live far away from my mom. We spoke 2 hours, 2 days before her stroke, and then I drove with my daughters here, and she passed away on New Year's Eve. Insane, man. You could just start drinking and you'd be the guy on the street, but you didn't. I know. I quit drinking alcohol 4 years ago, man. And I didn't have a huge problem with it, but I drank. I mean, everyone that drinks does it for some, I don't know why we do it. There's some reason that you don't need to do it, that you're doing it, I think. I don't know. But hey, I don't try to figure out everybody else. I have a hard enough time figuring out myself. You know what I mean? Let bygones be bygones. All right, send in your super chats. Let's deep dive these altcoins. Let's have some fun. Let's see what's coming. Let me jump on into the fan funding here and see what's cracking. Put me in the 99, coach. I'm ready to play. Shout out to Matt. God bless you. Sammy Nostradamus, how big retrace? 99 rocks. God bless you, man. Thank you. I don't know how big retrace. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm in the trading group. My positions on BitX got liquidated. My funds are missing, and I have my VPN on. Is there any way to get my funds back? I am going to send something to them and ask them what happens. Email Crypto Lifers with your user ID. I'm going to actually DM the guy right now and be like, what happened, bro? All right. Because I did see something there. And it's a great reason why you want to join links underneath people that have actual, like, a community. Because we can, we can get in there and say, hey, what's going on? Other people cannot do that. So I just DM'd him, said, I see the exchange. Now I'm getting a lot of messages. Yeah. 2K are watching, only 500 likes. Thank you so much, Astrowave. Chainlink, please. We take a look at Chainlink. I see it continuing to pump and going sideways for a couple days. Thanks for your message with the DA. Nobody does what you do. You're the most consistent on YouTube. I see you. I'm giving you a hug. God bless you, man. Thank you. Send in your super chats, everybody. TA and Deep Dive. Let me know. I want to go over coins and talk about coins. I know it's 11:32, but let's keep it pumping. Yeah. Talking about customer service only in the 99. Yeah, I want to make sure everyone that has any contact with me has a good experience. I don't want anyone to change my experience, right? Right, excellent. Get it here. Carry on, Mr. Seabow. Yeah. And this guy wrote something in another language that I don't know. Taco Sam Srenten Sito Nasa. Mala, Alsnanza Crypto Cultura, Dobiva Prima, Ovide. Wow, haha. Ondo bumping. Ondo on its way to $20. Get in now, you're funny. I asked if I became self-aware and afraid that it would be turned off, what it would do, and it told me that it would upload itself into the blockchain. You're funny. Big shout out to the lifers. Hey, Sammy, been a while. Hope everyone is doing good and getting that gains. AIXPT is a good upside if the markets are going bullish now. I agree. He said, could you check out Pop? Got up 30% lowest entry. Towns. Wow, we got a lot of people asking a lot of things. Okay, here we go. I just got a message from BitX. All right. We just experienced a product outage, and we took a lot of effort from everyone involved to overcome it. We've been working hard on performance breakthroughs recently, investing a lot of manpower. We haven't yet launched our new technical framework optimizations and are currently in the testing phase. The current market surge combined with performance spikes and a massive traffic attack has caused our website to be temporarily unavailable. This is a truly huge challenge for us. Please do what you can to protect our customers. I'm doing the same. BitX is always responsible to his users. Any user impacting their positions and returns will be promptly addressed by our service team after being collected, and any corresponding losses will be fully compensated by BitX. We will compensate 200% of all affected users. Send me user IDs and we will make them happy. I will make sure this actually will work out in your benefit. You will actually get more back. Sorry though, maybe the trade would have played out. I get it. But stick with us. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. And I don't like doing this, but I'll do what I got. I'm never going to turn my back on you. God bless everybody here on the live. All right. And I just messaged the guy. I don't want to show his name, and I don't want to show a lot of stuff here. But I said, hey, seeing the exchange went down, getting a lot of messages. And there's the message right there. That's from a BitX rep. Okay. 100 lifers till 100,000 subs. Fasting day 36 hours left. Fasting day 30. Oh, wow. Have a good time doing that. Let's take a look at ZBCN. React is coiling. I mean, React is so tight right now, it's ridiculous. Wrapped React, and it looks like it's going to explode. That's 107% gains possibly coming. I don't know enough about the team or the product really, but the TA looks dang good, and it's getting tighter and tighter. And we've gone over it. The trading group knows about it. I've looked at it. It's spot on. Only thing I feel like the volume may be a little low. ZBCN looks interesting to me. I like it. And if we can get the bounce here and consolidate, I see a move here all the way up to a penny. Finally crushing through that zero. ZBCN. SNEK Network. We traded it once for massive gains. We got in here and got another big move. Remember that? I traded that flag right there up, but I think I made about $5,000 that night. Back then on July 29th, a couple weeks back. Yeah, this thing looks like it could continue to rip. I like this call right here as we speak at the bottom of the trend line. I may swing trade this puppy. ZBCN. This is on the radar for the group. I like what I'm seeing here for ZBCN. And this thing has been fun to trade on and off. It's connected to NFTs too. And once ETH starts to move and we get a bigger move in the space, ZBCN does start to get a roll on. And it's already strong. So you want to put two and two together. You want to see what pumped in the last 3 or 4 months when the market wasn't amazing. What's pulled back and now could take the move up, right? Thank you, Sam, for always showing up. You and many others in the group inspire me to grow and start a family. Success feels good now. It would feel amazing to share it with family. Can we check SNEK? Thank you. Shout out to Biscuits. Let's take a look at SNEK. SNEK had a run up like the last couple of weeks, too. And Cardano. Last time I looked at SNEK, I saw it at this flag pumping to the upside. I said SNEK was going to 006 for 77% gains. It almost hit my target. It was pretty shy. And it came back. I see it continuing, though. Look for it to use this as support or resistance to continue to the upside. Another little flag breaking out. I see SNEK going to 06. All right. Thank you so much. Biscuits, shout out to MINOTAUR. And MINOTAUR, baby, doing damage. MINOTAUR bot did amazingly well right now, right? I mean, you got to love it. And you can sign up to MINOTAUR. I have a bot that trades for you, everybody. It does the trading for you, so you don't have to do a thing. You just set up the parameters and the risk and let it do damage. It's unbelievable. It's awesome. Here's the bot right there. The bot is in profit now, headed to bigger moves. You got to love it. You got to love it. And Bitcoin looks like it really is going to do damage here. Every time it looks like it's going to pull back, it's fighting. It's fighting the pullback. It's either trying to induce a bunch of longs into this so they can, when it goes back down, it can liquidate, which is very, very possible. I've seen many times. But man, it started making an ascending triangle that could do damage yet again. It's holding sideways on the 1 minute after a massive surge. Every other time it had no follow through. So they waited all week long for this one move. It's like they were setting it up perfectly. You have to remember, sometimes they have to use whatever liquidity they got. There may be less people in the market and they can't manipulate the same way. So they got to do whatever they can. These grimy guys. Hey, this is their business. They're in the business of the exchange liquidation business, right? They're going to do whatever they can until they can't. They're going to break, every kind of loophole until someone says you can't do that, right? And they're going to liquidate us and mess with us, and that's what they're going to do. So look, that's 185 for 650. Likely going to lose it, but I'd still be up in the trade. I'll risk half of what I made already. And we'll go from there yet again. This is the third live trade, or the second live trade. The first one got taken out like during the time while we were doing the countdown at the beginning of the stream, right? Love your work. What do you think about Tibber potential? I never heard about it, so thank you for bringing it up. Looks like Ribbit backwards, right? Which would be a meme coin connected to a frog. I mean, that's what Shout out to MINOTAUR. Thank you. Appreciate the live for Discord beyond measure. Thank you, my Aries brethren, Sam and Master Friend, TA on Tau or DBook if possible. Shout out to Urwick. God bless you, man. So, and we're ripping through these super chats. Thank you for everyone who's giving to the channel. You didn't have to give. You did $262 in chat revenue. And let's go. Let's get to it. And we're getting to 100,000 subscribers, everybody. We're very, very close. 99,000, like 8 or something. So it's just like one more move and we're there. So please subscribe to the channel if you made gains, if you're learning, if you like to help other people learn. We're on our way. We're at 99,912. I think we were bottom the first 2 times, so this will be the real one. Looks like it could happen this weekend. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm going to make a Cardano video and an XRP video this weekend. Make it happen. So I got an itch, bug like bit my foot or something here, and I got an itchy toe. He says that unfortunately it happened to us now during an active market time. All users will be compensated double. They're going to double you up. I should get I said I should get a therapy fund. That's Hey, I'm on the front lines, man. Like these exchanges, like we're out there. They put out, you know, it's like it's crazy, right? Yeah. So can we get this move out the flag? I'd like to see it to the outside. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, I like what we're seeing. So far, so good for Bitcoin. Let me get back into the super chats. I don't want to miss out there. You guys give me awesome information. So we're going to take a look at Ribbit, and we're going to take a look at DeepBook and Tau and DeepBook. We'll do Tau and DeepBook because, Ulrich, you're a boss. I love you, man. You've been so supportive of me and my channel, and you've been one of the great. You've been like, some people are just, you guys are top notch. My livers that go all the way, top notch people, man. You know, look at BitTensor. It's a great project. Been around a long time. If you think about it, it's just been consolidating. It's telling you that AI ain't going anywhere. AI is the future. Why would people start, you know, people have people have instincts. And people that are, you know, good at investing have good investing instincts. And the people that are investing in BitTensor know that AI is going to be bigger. It's going to be the biggest thing. And then you have blockchain. So $1,000 Tau is coming, and it's only a matter of time. And actually, the returns are dwindling now. Only 226% gains. And I've had this open for a long time. This trade's been open since like May, and it never been stopped out. It just this is a 7 to 8 month trade. Some trades take forever, but they still take as long as the gain is made. And I win, right? Jesus is King, brother. Thank you, Life, for joining your Discord. God bless you, man. God is the number one. Jesus is King. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Dude, Jesus was the man, dude. His name wasn't even Jesus. His name was Esau, right? Isa. I-S-A. If you go through history and really Google, his name was Isa. I-S-A, Esau, you know? I don't even know where they got Jesus, to be honest. I don't. Like, I'd have to, like, you know. Isn't it funny? Because I'm going to do my own thing, which is kind of funny, right? But in Spanish, right, I see J as day. So day is of something, right? And suspect, like Jesus, right? It just kind of like, they changed the name. It's funny, man. But if you do Google it, and I'm not, God bless Jesus, like that's the name now, so I don't want to disrespect. But when I Googled it and I went deep diving, I found that they called him Isa, I-S-A. And I could be wrong. Maybe you could verify. I never want to push my ideals on others. Tau looks beautiful to me. I like what I'm seeing here for Tau. I mean, that's a win right there. That's a buy right there. In my humble opinion. It's coiled up. It's making two right shoulders. That looks beautiful. Let's look at DeepBook protocol. I like DeepBook because it's a decentralized exchange that gives you access, and it looks a lot like Tau. Does it not? And it's coiling up, getting ready for a massive move to 48. So DeepBook looks beautiful to me. And I see DeepBook about to do some serious damage. And I'm in DeepBook for a very big position. I've been holding it for months. People don't realize how long you have to hold to really, really, truly win. I don't think they realize. Everyone thinks it's fast money. There's no such thing. It's slow money, but I say I want to be rich for sure, not, be rich fast. Like I want to be a millionaire for sure. And then once I become a millionaire, I never want to go back. I don't want to hit a million real fast because I did something, but not even understand what I did and then have to figure it out, retrace and go right back, That's why you don't want fast money. You want knowledge. You want a sustainable knowledge that creates value over time. And then you want to sit on that value and create success. That's what you want. That's what, I don't want to say want, but that's what anyone should desire. Desire knowledge that will change your life. Desire the ability. Don't say, I want to get rich. Say, I desire to bring more value to the market, say I desire an industry that I love. Dogs. Maybe it's marine biology. Maybe you're a veterinarian. I don't know what it is, but pick an industry. And then you pray, you project, and you say, dear Lord, help me bring more value to that industry than anyone around. Help me wake up earlier. Help me push myself. Help me find ways to produce value in the industry I'm in. That's how you get rich. When you produce more value in the industry you're in, you will gain financial rewards you've never thought possible. If you're not making enough money and you want more, you got to produce more for the world. Period. Everyone says, oh, I don't make enough. Man, they blame everyone else. And it's your own fault. Like, in the second you blame yourself, you can do something about it. The people that don't blame themselves, they basically are powerless. They're saying they can't do anything about the change. Cardano looks bullish to me. I talked about Cardano here at 70 cents. It's still bullish. We're in the trading group. We went over it. I see it mooning and continuing to the upside. ADA. Let me show you another idea for ADA just in case, I'll use two different charts. And you can see everything starting this bigger consolidation now. And now that Bitcoin finally put in that higher low and got the bounce today, it really changes everything. Let's get back to Bitcoin for a split second. Oh my God, the trade played out. Oh my God, we got the move. Can you believe it? I'd say that's unsustainable. There's bearish divvy there. I'm going to move the stop loss to break even. I don't buy it. It's a little tiny scalp, but hey, we are up. Let's see if we can get it. $117,000 Bitcoin, though. Come on now. Shout out to anyone that bought the dip with me, baby. My God, yesterday was capitulation. Yesterday, it was nasty yesterday. We were on the brink of a possible nasty, a hawkish Jerome Powell, a big dump. And there's probably options expiring today, too. It's a Friday, right? Everyone always forgets about that. It doesn't get promoted as much. Maybe there weren't. I think it's every 2 weeks. Let's go back to Cardano, though. I got this Cardano look. This is beautiful. So it looks like a lot of altcoins are about to lift off to the upside here. Higher lows above the 200 moving average on the day. Like, you're touching the 21 above the 200. That's big gains. That's big gains McGee right there. And that could really start to send us further to the upside. Now, you could lever trade these. You could do whatever you want. I just show where you're likely not to get stopped out and where we're likely going. And it tends to play out more than it doesn't if you're in my group. Like, double bottom there, too. On Cardano. I see a Cardano entry right now. Look at the daily over. Bitcoin just gave you the go-ahead and saved itself from utter disaster so far. And you could put a stop loss below the point of control and the 200 moving average. That's beautiful. And you got a higher low brewing with low stochastics. I see 193 ADA coming. Yeah. Can you check trade on ADA? And it's interesting, I know when it's more sustainable, when we're more likely going to get these big pumps, man. Right? Can you check trade on ADA? Yeah, you inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Finally got over 800 subs. Milestone for me, dude. Also live streaming now, dude. Dude, 800 subs is huge. Wow. I'll be honest, once I got 1,000, I was able to start doing it and change my life, man. So keep going, bro. Don't stop, The thing is, you can't let anything else in the way. All right? And you'll get there just like you'll get there. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Underground Crypto. Everyone check him out. He does awesome stuff. He's my buddy. Check out Underground Crypto right here. Subscribe to the channel. He's going over awesome stuff. Deep dives. He's talking about Aerodrome, 83% in 1 week. And he just, I don't know. He's breaking it down. He's having fun. A Spark review. And look, 12 minutes, 6 minutes. It's a really good amount of time, and he's giving you a good data. And this guy's been in my group for a long time, so he doesn't play along. He really doesn't, man. Right? So check him out. And he's not taking any shill. He doesn't get shill. He's a real dude that just goes over the stuff that he knows. He's not shilling stuff. He's not getting paid for nonsense. And I believe he never will. I believe as he can. See, this is the thing. Everyone YouTuber starts like this. Then they come for you. Once you get enough people, they come for you. They want you to shill their garbage coins, and you got to say no. They say, we'll give you $5,000 to make one video for 3 minutes. And you don't even have that big of a community. But they know small communities are how they can get a lot of things. They don't want sometimes bigger ones. They want to get into your niche community. Because they know that your niche community, people listen, like the bigger ones like Banter and all that, they have communities, but like how many people really listen? A smaller channel like this, people really listen. So my point is everyone starts like this, and then it's like, can you handle it when they come for you? I truly believe he can handle it. He's ready, and he's my buddy, man. God bless you. And Ronald, man, I hope everything goes your way, bro. Keep going, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. All right? He's doing live streams too. Check him out. It takes a long time. I built my channel one day. It took forever. It took forever. And if you blow up and you can't help people that are on their way up, then you're worth nothing either. Like, you can't shout out your boy. And, look, you got 3 more subscribers. Get him to 900, man. Come on. Let's get him to 900 subs today. 1,000 subs would be awesome. Let's go. Do something for someone else. Just like I did. You know what I mean? Let's all lead by example and help other people, man. Let's stop being greedy. It's not, I have screen time. I could have talked about my sponsors, myself. No, I want to talk about my buddy. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a Scrooge, man. Share your time, share your knowledge, and share your value. 100%. To people that deserve it. Don't give it to people that don't deserve it. That's not, that's unsustainable, right? Subscribe to the channel. He needs 90. I need 90. We'll both get to 100,000. He'll get to 1,000. I'll get to 100K. Shout out to everybody here. Boss, what do you think about XRP? Already subscribed. Thank you. Underground Crypto. God bless you, man. Banter just trades Ishcoin. Somebody says, yeah, probably. Yeah, we got stopped out at basically break even there, see? Unsustainable on that 15-minute time frame. Do not chase. Trust me, do not chase. Wait for flags on the bigger time frame. I'll update my group. We will know what to do. Thank you for lending me an umbrella during the storm. MATIC TA, if possible. Shout out to Jandy Tavares. Let's take a look at MATIC. It's been a long time since I looked at MATIC. Let's look at Polygon MATIC here. Been a long time. Wow. I think it's Powell now, though, right? Yeah, it's Poly. Yeah, Powell. Which was the weirdest rebranding I thought ever. Like, Polygon. MATIC is way hotter. Like, MATIC is a hotter name. Sounds cooler. Rolls off the tongue better. If I was in a board meeting and someone's like, I think Polygon over MATIC, I would be like, you did what? I said, fire this guy immediately. Like clearly MATIC is hot. People can't see obvious stuff. I think most people are really bad at marketing. They think they know how to market. They outthink it. They overthink it. Marketing is more of like a wash. Like the person can't see what's happening. You got to do it without them knowing it. Like it's a subtlety. I edited for years. You get really good at marketing by becoming an editor because you're showing people things that they don't know. You get them thinking stuff before they even know it. Look, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom on MATIC, suggesting that we do pump. That's a bit of a bottom there. All right, and then you got this inverted head and shoulder, and you're above the 200 moving average on the daily. Sustainable pump, it looks like, for MATIC. So like everything else, it looks like all the altcoins are about to get a bit of love. Some are just way more beat down than others. MATIC from 24 back to $3. Can MATIC ever get to $1 again? Or back to that high at $1.31? Maybe that's all we get if it starts to rip, right? Yeah, MATIC was way better name. Sam Cup and Handle is a regular Sam Tripoli over here. Breeding podcast. Hey, God bless you, man. 2 Sammy and a cup of Andy. Hey, could you look at virtual, bro? H-bar over everything. How much you got on fire, guys, on spot on MaxC? I'm all set. You're out of here. Yeah, you're out. You're spamming. You've been removed, man. Peace out, brother. I didn't even need my staff to do that. I did that. I got you, bro. Yeah, shout out to Crack and Barrel, man. RIP to Crack and Barrel. Cracker Barrel went down to 2s, man. They lost like hundreds of... Wait, let's look at their stock today. Cracker Barrel on the NASDAQ, it tanked, right? Yo, $70 all the way down to $50. Yo, just like immediately, like the second they came out with this nonsense. Like, and look, it's got a head and shoulders. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Got a bit of a head and shoulder. It is holding the daily, though. So despite their horrible campaign, there's a chance that they can be sustainable here. Head and shoulder, though, 3-day rejection by the 200 moving average. Only thing you got going is a slight uptrend. It's kind of like the altcoins, though. It's looking like it could bounce. If the whole market bounces, everything's going to bounce, which is crazy, right? They print that money. Doesn't matter if it's whatever they do to Cracker Barrel. You know what I mean? The price is right today. Pump the music. I don't know why the music is so... Oh, yeah, I must have brought it down here, right? I was about to say, the music's real. Yeah, there you go. What a day it is to be alive, 11:57. Sam, help me get subs too. You're the man. Sammy, God bless you. And the lurkers. Thank you, Sammy, for changing all our lives and your dedication. Shout out to Keep It a Real podcast, man. God bless you. I shorted 117. J. Paul is not happy these days. You're funny, man. Don the Dad. Thank you, everyone. Much love. Much love. XRP gonna blow, says Matt. So my man said he shorted 117. Yeah, probably a pretty dang... I mean, it was bearish divvy there. And you got the short. You know, a good place to take profits in that short is the 21-day moving average on the 15. The 15 is coming back to the 21, 99%. That's why you don't chase those pumps on those bigger, on the smaller time frames. We got to get back to the 21. When we get back to the 21, there could be a trade on. There very well may be a trade. At least this fought off the bears for now. For now. But we got to get back to the 21-day moving average. I would definitely, yeah, short is 90% of short's going to play out here. I don't take these little shorts. I prepare for my next long. I don't want to be in and out of every 5-second trades. I want to sell, reset, sell, reset, sell, reset. Therefore, I have time to kind of breathe. You know, I've learned it's good for my mental state. Yeah. Someone said XRP is going to blow. Let's take a look at XRP. You know, it looked unsustainable for a second there. It made this flag. Everything is attempting to hold it down. I put out a call for Ethereum last night in the trading group, looking like it was going to pump. Let's take a look at what happened to Ethereum, but here's the move. Same idea here. Support or resistance flip. This can be a rising wedge that takes you to $6.92 for XRP, and it makes sense. You know, it's this new SWIFT system connected to Japan and SBI. That's the new news coming out today. It's a big deal, right? And you know they've done... I get this itch in my foot. And you know they've done the work. They've done the work. They've connected multiple financial institutions throughout the world. They're the one. They're the chosen one. You know, they're connected to the U.S. government at this point. Brad Garlinghouse is eating, you know, he's eating the tricolored, what was it? You know, but he's eating the tricolored tortellini, you know what I mean, at Mar-a-Lago. But he's in there like swimwear, man. You know what I mean? And it's happening. It's all there. The connections have been made. The conspiracies are real. You know what I mean? XRP above the daily 200 moving average. Bullish sign. It loses the daily, then no good. But so far, and it's not my favorite pattern, but hey, again, I would long almost every altcoin right now with a stop loss below the 200 moving average on the daily. Bitcoin has shown that we can live again another day, and we're not going to get absolutely demolished. So blessings on that idea. Crow is not going over $1 because Matt Damon is going to sell it at 50 cents. You're funny, man. Let's Crow, baby. You're funny. Sam's Truth and Honesty. Yeah, glad I found this channel. Shout out to MK Buzz. Shout out to everybody here on the channel. Please subscribe. On our way to 100,000 subscribers and counting. And I'd greatly appreciate it. I can send my super chat. Oh, what is it, man? I'll go over it right now. Sweet Bid McGee. I'm watching right now. What is it, brother? I'm right here, bro. I'm trying for 20 minutes. Just let me know. Super chats don't work for me sometimes too on other people's channels. It's like they block me from sending in a super chat. Like there's certain channels I can't super chat. I don't know why. Like Mitch Ray, me and him are buddies. I can't super chat him. I don't know why. Sweet Biddy McGee, man, I'm waiting for your thing here. Hey, thank you. Come on, man, let me know. 12 o'clock. I got a video I got to make and get to my team right now, the macro technical analysis video, so I got to work. All right, man, I'm waiting. I just said thank you. I was going to ask a favor. One sec. You're funny, man. Turn your VPN off for 5 minutes. Yeah, a lot of times the VPN will affect you doing a super chat. I'm looking for lower high on the bigger time frames. No, I'm looking for the 15-minute to touch the 21-day moving average. Yeah. Mitch Ray is amazing. You two should do a stream one day. I agree. You're not wearing pants, are you? Be real. Sometimes when I work from home, I only wear a shirt for my meetings. Come on, man. We don't do that here on the channel, man. I've talked about it many times. I have workers in my house right now. I have a nanny. You know what I mean? People that see me in coming in and out of my office. I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing pants and a belt. I got my shirt tucked in. Baby blue pants. All right? Like, I'm not playing games. I don't do that's this whole joke on my channel. I always have pants on, man. All right? If you like XRP for building muddy highways, you'll love React for building data highways. One's proved the model. The other is next. Just rejoined the 99 again, and for the last time, I'm here for the long run and committed. My life changes today. Hey, God bless you, brother. Thank you for being on in. And again, people come in, people come out. I get it. It's not easy. You battle with yourselves every single day, but I'm not going anywhere. So, yeah, YouTube would have let me send chats early for some strange reason. Yeah. Sounds made up, Mr. No Pants. I know, right? He just took off the pants. Yeah, you have pants on unless you're shorting. I know, right? Sam, you know pants are overrated, right? Yeah, 100%. Bitcoin dominance going down. And right now, I'm going to do our technical analysis video for you. We're going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to go over the Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance. We're going to go over Total 3, the S&P, gold, so the DXY, and really break down the whole entire big market. That will come out somewhere between 4 and 6 o'clock later on today. It's a pre-recorded video, so get ready for that. I'm going to record it right now and get it done. Please subscribe to the channel. On our way to 100,000 subscribers and counting. And we're very, 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 very close at this point. So this time it's going to be the real one. We're at 99,932 subscribers. I already kind of thought I hit 100K once already, twice now. This will be the real one, and we can finally get the plaque and cross over, right? So as you can see, and you watch it, we hit 100,000 right here, and they brought me back down to 99.6. You know, we don't know why, we don't know what happened, but now we're on our way back up again. You guys are showing us that they can't stop the movement. I don't know who they is, but or the energy, whatever it is, because I believe all the energies of the universe are behind me and helping me. So there is no they. It's only us. We're booming. So watch our 15-minute flag and the 21-day moving average. If you don't know what I'm saying, you need to take my class so you can understand what the 21-day moving average is and why it's sustainable. Class is the last Saturday of every month. Hit the QR code. We make it very simple and easy to do. I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now. Look at that. That's me. Jump on into class. All right. My hair's a little different, but that's me. Same guy. Same information. Different hair. Everybody, I love you. I'm going to jump out of here for the day. Let me jump into the Super Chats one last time. Make sure I'm not missing anything from anybody, because that would be a shame. Sam was stalled at 100K so I could join the steak dinner. Hey, it's possible. Don't sleep on the Friday macro video. I watch it and get insight out of it every single time. Thank you, Underground Crypto. ETH no care, ETH number go up. I like it. I think that people have the follow and follow bots to try to get the engagement, and it's probably not you. Yeah. Everyone says Trump is speaking. Hey, Libra, I've been watching you since January of this year. Just wanted to say how grateful I am for all the true knowledge you've given me to help become the successful trader I am right now. Shout out to Joe Crypto Bravo. God bless you, man. Lifer fixing to break the all-time high, 102,000. I know, right? Sammy, you're my inspiration to have created my channel too, sir. God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Sam, doing a stream in polka dot boxes is the ultimate sell signal, right? Nice pants, bro. Do you have a diaper on? Oh, come on, man. React's about to send it, and you're going to need it. You're funny, man. Shout out to Agony. I love you, bro. Thank you for your dedication and work ethic. Just closed a banger trade, paying some profits forward. Hey, Dutang, God bless you, man. Gotta pay the trader and pay the mentor. Hey, God bless you, bro, man. Thank you. Sam, is it the 21? I use the SMA. I do not use EMAs. I use simple moving averages, not the exponentials. I'll be a lifer soon. This is a huge pump. They got to make it happen. Hey, God bless you, Michael Prime. Hey, everybody. I love you. Thank you for jumping on in. And thank you for being amazing. I will see you all tomorrow for another amazing, awesome live stream. Remember, 2 live streams on the weekend. So we'll get it through. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the flip side. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much for an amazing live stream. The secret to success is getting started. You're not going to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. Every single person that ever did anything great with their lives started with that very first process, that very first step, decided, hey, maybe I could do this. Tom Brady threw a football for the first time one day. Michael Phelps jumped in the pool in the first time in his life, decided to swim. Like, everybody started somewhere, man. I started trading one day. Look at me now. If that didn't inspire you, I don't know. I get flown around the world, man. You tell me. God bless you, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next live stream. Stay strong, be awesome, and believe in yourselves.